Hey guys, this is David Guerin, the style renegade in the beauty business. I'm going to talk to you real quick about the Model 10 by Oster Professional, my buddies at Oster. The Model 10 here requires some maintenance to take care of it, just like the 76 does. If you bought the Model 10, man, there's maintenance that you want to do to this guy. So take care of this tool. I'm going to share with you what to do. We're going to go in my shop right here. I just wrote down. Let's go in, let's get some tools, let's get our hands dirty, and let's take care of the maintenance on the Model 10. Got it? Let's do it.
Now first of all, let's take the blade off. Remove these two screws on the top of the faceplate. Let's take the faceplate off, set it down out of the way. Now, this is the lever right in through here that moves back and forth, and the gears. So I'm going to use a regular screwdriver, and I'm just going to pop off the lever, and I'll set it down in the order that I take it out. Set that down right there. Now, let's take out the gears. I'll take this out, set it down, then take out this gear, set it down. Now if you set them out down in the order they came out, you'll know exactly how they go back in. Now, with a cotton swab, I'll come in here and I'll remove all this old excess grease. Wipe this on one of your towels. And I'll come in and I'll get as much of that out as I can. Pull all that out. Now as you can see, I've got the cavity pretty well cleaned out inside here. These right here are felt tips. Do not remove those. Those will stay in place at all times, so you don't need to take those off. Come in through here. Get another cotton swab, and I'll just clean this up. Just like that. Now, let's grab the gears. I'll take them one at a time, wipe them clean. Now there is a washer on the bottom of this gear. We want to make sure that we leave that intact. You see it'll come off. Leave that intact. Pick up the lever arm. Let's wipe it clean. Like that. And then grab the lever itself. And I'll wipe that clean. Now we got everything pretty well cleaned up. Now let's insert it the way it came out. Again, the washer is on the bottom. You see the washer right here? That actually can go on first. Slide the gear down over it, all the way down. Put the lever arm on top, push that down. Now grab the lever and let's put it on the front peg. You got two pegs, a front peg and the back peg, and you see how this will now move back and forth. So we'll put this on right there in the front. Use your screwdriver to position this, line it up, and push it all down nice and tight. Now, take your electric clipper grease, insert it into this hole right here. See this little hole right here? I'm going to insert this here, and I will squeeze until I see grease coming out. Now there's grease coming out through the gears all in through here. So I'll squeeze a little bit more. Then I'll apply right into the gears around the bottom. Right in through there. That's it. Now, no grease goes into this cavity and through here. You saw that there was a lot of grease in here when we started. That just gets thrown in there from use, from going back and forth. So put it in around the gears, not into this cavity. Once you've completed that, put the faceplate back on. Secure it with your screws. And tighten them down. I'll wipe that clean. And it's that simple to replace the grease in here. Now, let's get ready to change out the brushes right here on the side. So to do that, you can actually remove this cap with either a screwdriver or a dime. So let me pull a dime out of my pocket. And we're going to set this right on the cap and unscrew that. Take that right off. Now there's a spring underneath this. So I recommend that you put your thumb right over the top of this as you use a screwdriver to pry up the cap, just like that. You see the cap comes off, here's the spring, and then take out the brush, just like that. Now, grab your new set of brushes, tear open the pack, let's dump them out. Now when you insert the new brush, it has a slight concave on it right here. It's slightly rounded right there. That rounded part is going to actually follow the round of the housing, just like this. So you insert that with the round of the housing right here. So we'll insert that brush in, set it down, put our new spring in, insert that on top, insert that on top, get your cap, put that on top, and push it down till it snaps in place. I still will keep my thumb over it in case the spring pushes the cap off and it goes flying across the shop. You don't want to lose it. So keep your thumb over it slightly, just like that. Insert the cap on top, screw it down, grab your dime, and just tighten it up. When you replace one, you replace both as they wear down evenly. And you will know when you need to replace the brushes, as the machine will cut itself on and off when you're using it like it's lost its current. When it does that, it's telling you to replace the brushes. The other thing I would do is once a year, I would come in here and I would remove this cap on the back. I would take this off, make sure it is unplugged from the current, undo these two screws, and take this cap off on the bottom. Remove those all the way out. And pull the cap off. Now, inside here, over time, hair can build up inside here. So what you want to do is just pull it out with a screwdriver, brush it out, use compressed air, and clean all that out underneath here, as well as within the cap itself right here. This has vent holes on the bottom right here that suck the air in so that it can cool the motor down. So lint and hair may get in here over time, so if once a year you get in the habit of taking this off and keeping it clean, you will have no problems with it whatsoever. Then I'll come in, put the cap back on, insert it, tighten your screws back up, Get them good and tight, and now it's ready to roll. Now, these little silver buttons right here are actually a ball bearing. And underneath this ball bearing is a spring. And you should oil these regularly. I do it at least once a week. If you think about it, do it. So what I would do is grab your blade lube, right here by Oster, turn the machine on, push down with your thumbnail on that ball bearing right there, put a drop of oil at it, and let it suck down into the drive mechanism. I would do that on the top, and I'll do it on the bottom. Push down with your thumbnail, put a drop of oil, and let it get sucked down to the drive mechanism. Turn it off, wipe off that excess, and your machine is good to go. Let's snap our blade back on, turn it on first, put it on the hinge assembly, slam it shut. Now I recommend every time you put a new blade on, take it off, make sure the machine is running as you put the new blade back on. Just slap it down. When you're switching blades in the middle of a cut, it's not going to cut you to put your thumb right over it, push it off, take it off, grab your other blade, put it right back down. Oil these blades properly. I would put a drop of oil on each side, one in the middle, turn it sideways, put one on what I call the back rail and the inside rail. The rails are these areas right here. You've got an area right here where it's steel riding across steel, and you got an area right here where it runs across this bushing underneath here. Just put a drop on those as well. This should be done every time you use it. Turn it on, put it in place, spank it back down. That's simple, that easy.
There you go, man. Isn't that simple? Take care of the Model 10, the maintenance on this, and this tool will take care of you, man. I'm gonna head out of here. We're gonna roll on down the road. I hope you learned something from this. See you guys later.